1 second, detective. The detective can see 2-76T.
Your Honor, 2-76 on the left side is an audio recording, so there's nothing to see.
Okay.
Is this an accurate transcription and audio recording of an August 22, 2023 phone call between Kouri Richins and Lisa Darden?
The transcript does represent that, yes. I don't have the audio recording, but the transcript is accurate.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit and publish 2-76 and 2-76T.
If we could just have the instruction on the other speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, during this telephone conversation, you will hear the voice of Kouri Richins. You will also hear the voice of people that are not Kouri Richins. You can consider and accept the statements made by Kouri Richins for their truth or for any purpose. The people that are not Kouri Richins, you cannot consider their statements for the truth of what they say. You can only consider their statements for the effect they had upon the listener, Kouri Richins. 2-76 and 2-76T are at.
Pick up the sandwiches from the diner.
Are you asking me that?
Yes.
Oh, I did.
I thought so. Okay, that's enough of that. And I said, no. I said, Ronnie, yes. And there was something about a love letter put on the seat of the truck with the sandwiches. I said, I don't think so, Ronnie. I never heard that. I said, I believe they were eating in the office. Yeah, supposedly you put a love letter on the seat of his truck with the sandwiches.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
In the office?
Yeah. So it's just total shit. Yeah. He became deathly ill.
Oh, Bailey was there. Like,
And that's what I put. Yeah. That's what I put.
God, they can come up with some wild shit. I told DJ, I was like, what do these people do? Just sit around a damn table and see who can come up with the craziest fucking story?
Well, you know,
That makes sense to them.
they were just,
I put a love note on a poisoned sandwich and put it in his car? What the hell?
yes.
God, what kind of psycho? What? Here's a poisoned sandwich I get for you. Here's a love note. On Valentine's Day. Like, what the fuck?
Mom, just his truck.
Huh?
On the seat of his truck is what it said.
What in the hell? Oh my God, they are nuts. And they're gonna feel so stupid, and that's the thing, I feel like all of America, really. When people get up to actually testify and say, no, that is a lie, that did not happen. I was there. You can't compete with somebody who was actually there on your belief.
Right.
You know, so I'm just like, you know, and the stupid part is the freaking detectives, so Driscoll, all those idiots, they know this. When they were at my house, I told them this.
But there again, when you have,
through anyway. And I almost wonder if they didn't tell the prosecutor.
so they're saying it was on, they're saying just a few days later, Valentine's Day, Kouri made Eric a sandwich and placed it on the seat of his truck along with the supposed love note.
Oh my gosh, what the hell?
And then the next question is, when Eric ate the sandwich, he immediately broke out in hives, had trouble breathing, and later told his friend he thought Kouri tried to poison him.
They are
It is so
ridiculous.
fucking sad that you would go to this
Mhm.
lie. And Austin was right. I did go back and look where they do start with, I believe. Well, I'm going to have a whole bunch of I believe today when Rick calls me.
Well, exactly.
Yep.
And that's what I was like, well, you believe that I believe this.
Yes. Exactly.
Oh my gosh, they're ridiculous.
So Ronnie said, when are you calling him? And I said, I'm not. He's supposed to call me today. I said, and then I want my questions answered. I believe. I'll show you, I believe. And he just sent me a text and asked me when I'm free today. But just sure as I say, go ahead and call. Ronnie's going to call back and we're not done.
Scott, can I please get 2-77 and 2-77T? Detective, is this an accurate depiction of a transcript of a second August 22nd, 2023 phone call between Kouri Richins and this time her brother, Ronnie, regarding Valentine's Day 2022?
Could Scott scroll through a couple of the pages just so I can verify? Yes, it is.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit and publish 2-77 and 2-77T.
Same instruction, Your Honor, but no objection.
As with the last audio recording and transcript, you may consider Kouri Richins half of this conversation for the truth of the matter. You may not consider the statements made by people that are not Kouri Richins for the truth of the matter of what they say. You may only consider those people's statements for the effect they had upon Kouri Richins as the listener. 2-77 and 2-77T are admitting.
Eric a sandwich and put a love note on it, and the sandwich was poison?
Oh my god, I know. Like, no, the fuck, that did not happen. I was like, nope, that didn't happen. Here's what happened. Nanny can testify. That's not who fucking lived there. That's not what happened.
Yeah.
Like, that's not at all what happened. Where the fuck are you getting this bullshit?
Yeah, and like, I even, like,
No!
like, my bank statement stuff showing that I bought lunch at Mirror Lake. Like, I didn't make any fucking deals.
Yeah, I know. I was like, no. I was like, no. These sandwiches were bought from a restaurant from a diner up the road. Receipts to prove it. This shit didn't happen. They're working in the office, and Nanny's there to testify that all of this is true, and everything they just said is complete horseshit.
Detective, are you familiar with what is known as the walk the dog?
Yes, I am.